really think you should.
What is up, my crew? This is Yelsey here with another video, but this one's going to be something that's geared towards what I usually do, and that is something involving Theta Emerald. Now, if you don't know and you haven't been looking on my Pokemon community thread or my Facebook page, I have been updating the game basically saying that I included a whole new region to Emerald, with that not really being a new region, but more Kanto. And the one problem I had was I wanted to update the game. If you haven't noticed it, the original Theta Emerald EX, which the last update was probably a couple months ago, it hasn't been updated since because of school, and just how the engine runs now, it just looks way more complicated than it used to. So I decided that the next big update will include a new region and new stuff. But the problem is that I noticed that a lot of people, well, actually, I don't know if there's a lot of people wanted Gen 7. So I actually made a poll on the Poke community thread, and I made a Facebook status basically saying, like, how many Pokemon should be in the next update, up to Gen 6 or up to Gen 7? And it was a whole week of people deciding what they wanted. I checked back, and I was very surprised with the results. Apparently, a lot of people want Gen 6. I was very shocked at that, because one thing I've noticed a lot was people have been asking for Gen 7 quite a lot recently, and it kind of freaked me out to such a degree that I didn't know how to respond to it. Because, you know, the thing is that people think that I don't like Gen 7. I don't. I actually very much enjoy Gen 7. I get the chance to play Moon whenever I get the chance, because it's such a great game in a way. Now, I think there are a few reasons why this happened, in the sense of Gen 6 is being exclusive to Emerald now. I think people are starting to realize that Gen 7 is just too much in Emerald right now, especially with the way I'm running things. Basically, you have... Let's think about this for a second. When I did Theta Emerald EX, it was stressful enough to put in all of these new Pokemon, but then adding a whole other generation to that, to the trainers, to the wild, and not only that, but now you're adding it to a whole second region with trainers in it as well. It's kind of stressful in a way, which is, honestly, I think people are starting to realize that if you keep on asking for Gen 7, I guess, you know, it's selfish, it's kind of sad, and, you know, they gotta, and I guess they're starting to realize that this game has a limit. A ROM has a limit. Let's think about this for a second. You're asking, if you're going to ask someone to add in, like, a whole nother generation, you gotta realize that there's limitations, as in there's gonna be more Pokemon, more items, a TM expansion, a whole new battle engine, a whole new region with its own tile set, events, wild Pokemon data, just a lot of stuff added to it. And I guess people are realizing that it's too stressful for just one person, so they're realizing, forget it, we just want Generation 6, which is awesome. I mean, I wouldn't have minded Gen 7, but you guys made the decision, and I prefer that. But I am going to probably deal with people who apparently don't understand the idea of realistic limitations, and they're gonna be like, where's Gen 7, and like throw a rock through a window or something. Now, the thing is that if I add in just up to Gen 6, it's not that stressful, and it gives me more time in the future to also focus on looking for a job, because right now I don't have a job right now. If you haven't seen my last video, it's probably one of the main reasons why I haven't gotten reasons like why I left my other job. So if I were to get donations through my Patreon, maybe there's a chance that I could focus on another version of the game with Gen 7 in it. I'm not too sure. Just take that as you will, basically. And that's pretty much it for this video. It's pretty short today. Just wanted to let people know that Gen 6 will still be a thing in the Emerald EX, because people decided that, guess, you know, LC. We're kind of stressing LC out over asking for Gen 7 and the elusive and the godsend Ash Greninja. So we decided, screw it, let him keep it at Gen 6. We like Gen 6 anyway. Actually, you know what? Screw that. I know people don't want Gen 7. It's fine. But what I am going to do is, I realize that Hoenn is an area surrounded by water, as is Alola, which is the Gen 7 region. So in Hoenn, there will be Alolan Pokemon to find. While the original Pokemon, the original forms, will be in Kanto. So, you kind of got Gen 7 there, guys. just that. Which is fine. I'll take that. Alright, so be sure to like the video if you're happy that going to be Gen 7 and it's not going to put too much stress on me, and you're happy that Gen 6 is still going to be a thing. Be sure to comment on whether or what else you would also see in a sort of ROM hack, and comment on how stupid people asking for Gen 7 are, and be sure to subscribe for updates regarding this game. Now, like I said, that if you donate to the Patreon, there's a good chance that you might see a Gen 7 hack in the future. I don't know, I'm just making these things up and seeing how things go. So until next time, my crew, I will see you later.